Hi everyone. Today we're going to update this Dell Optiplex 790. This computer was pulled out of a machine at work that was getting retrofitted. This computer was just going to be recycled, so I opted to take it home because I like small computers. So the Dell Optiplex 790, it came out in 2011. Now with its i3-2100, it's 4 gigabytes of RAM and the Dell proprietary motherboard. My upgrade path is limited. I did some research and found out that I can put a Core i7-2600S processor in this. So that's what I have right here. It has 2 RAM slots, and right now only one is populated with a 4 gigabyte stick. I have another 4 gigabyte stick, which happens to be the same manufacturer and model number as the one inside. So we're going to bring this up to 8 gigabytes of RAM. So the first step in upgrading this computer is opening it up. And if you look on the back, we have a single thumb screw that we undo to open up this side panel right here. Now, while I have this side facing the camera, I would like to point out that there are no PCI Express slots back here. And that is because this ultra small form factor computer doesn't have any PCI Express option to it. So therefore, we are stuck with onboard graphics only. All right, so now that we have the side cover off, it's, as you would expect in an ultra small form factor, everything is packed together quite nice. So we need to get to the CPU underneath here, and here is one of the 6 of RAM. We need to get to the other one here. So this whole section right here holds the optical drive and the solid state drive underneath it. And the way we can get that off is first we have to remove the front bezel, which is lifting up these 2 tabs and then taking and pushing this tab toward the bottom of the case. And then there's the front bezel. We'll put that aside. And then this is the handle. We'll just pop this up and lift. And now we have the access to the optical drive and the bay underneath that's holding the solid state drive without screws. So we're going to go ahead and disconnect those. And we're going to take and put this aside. I'm going to put some screws in this to mount it when we're reassembling. All right, now if we go ahead and remove this 1 stick of RAM, this is 4 gigabytes of DDR3 memory, and this is the matching piece. So I'm going to go ahead and put those in right now. So we'll put this one right back in there, pop those open. Okay, 8 gigabytes of RAM. Now, CPU's underneath here, so we gotta get this fan up and out of the way. There's a retention arm here. Looks like I need to, I'm gonna push down and over on that. Lift this up, which allows the fan to swing up like so. It's connected over here. We'll go ahead and disconnect that. And this doesn't stay up on its own. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove it from the 2 mounting points right here that are holding on to it. And we'll just use a screwdriver to bend this little metal tab out a little bit. And that allows us to take the fan up and out. And we'll put it over here for now. Okay, so now we have our 4 mounting points for the heatsink with the copper pipes to the fins over here. And it may be hard to see, but these are numbered 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we're going to go ahead and loosen them in that order until this thing comes loose and we can pull it up and off the motherboard. All right, and there's our heatsink with our thermal compound. Go ahead and clean off the CPU cooler and the CPU itself. All right, we'll put the cooler off to the side, and we're going to go ahead and remove this CPU. All right, what we're going to put that off to the side. We take our new CPU, pop this down into place, close this up. Next, we're going to put on some Arctic MX4 thermal paste here. There we go. We'll take our CPU cooler, slide it back into place. All right, and then we're going to tighten them in. All right, all 4 mounting screws are secured down tightly. So now we're going to go ahead and take our fan. We're going to reinsert it into its little hinge holes over here. There we go. We're going to bring that down, plug it back in. There we go. And then we just lower the retention arm, get that locked back in place underneath there. Okay, CPU has been replaced. So now the next thing is we're going to reinstall our bracket with the drives in it. First, I'm going to put some screws in to secure this SSD right in here. Okay, now that is tightly secured inside. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to hook it up. All right, here we are in the BIOS for this Dell Optiplex. It is a very standard Dell proprietary interface. If we click over here on System Information, then we shall see right here under Memory, we have 8,192 megabytes, which is essentially 8 gigabytes of RAM. Both DIMM slots are taken up by 2 4-gig sticks. This is DDR3 in dual channel mode at 1333 megahertz. If we scroll down here, we'll see our processor is being recognized as a Core i7-2600S. It is a 4-core, 8-thread processor, and everything else is pretty standard fare. So that was an upgrade of a Dell Optiplex 790 ultra small form factor. Thank you for watching, and next time we're going to revisit an old video where I unboxed this motherboard and had some incorrect ideas of what it was originally. In the time since that video, I found out exactly what this board is, and we'll have an entire computer built around it almost exactly as it was when it was sold originally. So stay tuned for that one, and have a good day.